Hi again. This is my video on how to gut load your lizard's food. So today I'm just going to talk about mealworms because I don't have any different types, but I will do a video on crickets and on hoppers as well because my leopard geckos do eat them too. So if I can open this packet up. This is what you'll buy from the shop, which is a pre-sealed packet of mealworms. Some people take the mealworms out and put them into a different container. For the rate that I'm going through them at the moment, because my crested geckos eat them, my leopard geckos eat them, and my hedgehogs eat them, I tend to just leave them in their packet. They come with a small amount of like oat bran or something on the bottom. So I just leave them in that and just feed them. The rule is feed them about 24 hours before you give them to anything to eat. And that way whatever they're eating has got a chance to work its way through their gut. And means that they're a lot more nutritious than what they would be if they were empty. It also prolongs the life of them as well, because if you buy them and then you don't feed them, then they'll just die within like a week. But at least if you feed them, not only will they be nutritious, but it'll also save you money from buying more again and again and again because they keep dying. As you can see, I have fed these ones kale and I think it's a piece of lettuce. It's like a fresh, it's from Tesco's, it's the fresh greens. So they're currently working their way through that. Mealworms have an exoskeleton which they will shed in this sort of a similar fashion to snakes. If I get my tweezers, I can show you what the exoskeleton ones that shed looks like. It's quite minging. I saw one a second ago and it seems to have evaded me now. So here's the shed here. If I put it against this towel, it'll be a little safer. So that's the shed. And so you want to try and avoid giving these to your lizards. Try and pick them out one at a time so you can feed them into your lizard's dish. Don't forget as well to coat them in calcium and any other kind of vitamin nutrients. I coat mine in calcium dust every time they're fed, except when I give them Nutrabol, which also contains calcium in it. And it also contains a whole load of other vitamins and minerals for the leopard gecko and the crested geckos. I don't coat them in anything for giving to the hedgehogs, they're just a treat for the hedgehogs. So make sure you coat them in calcium dust, and that's pretty much it. You can pretty much gut load them pretty much any fruit or veg. They do hatch into beetles. I can't remember for the life of me at the moment what those beetles are called, but you will see them. They're black beetles that will walk around, and my advice would be to remove any black beetles as soon as you find them. They are inedible for the lizards, so they're no use to you anyway, and they pretty much, from what I've seen, go around eating and such. So they'll just eat the food that you're wanting the mealworms to eat. They might even try and eat the mealworms, which is never good because you want to keep as much food as possible for your lizard. Another tip I would give you is on the front of my tub. I don't know if you can see that very well with this video. I write on it when they were purchased and when they were gut loaded, just so I have an idea of how long they're going to last for before to start looking out for beetles and things like that. So that's gut loading mealworms. Fairly simple compared to gut loading crickets. They don't require any water. They get all their moisture from the veg that you give them and stuff. Some people will give them bug grub instead of actual veg, but because we tend to have loads of veg sitting around in the cupboards anyway, I just chuck some of that in. Tends to be leftovers or, you know, ends of packets, so it doesn't go to waste. Nothing goes to waste in this house. So that's how to gut load mealworms. If you have any questions, please put them down in the comments and I will try and answer them. Or if you want to look at more of my information, you can go to my website, which is www.exoticallyobsessed.webs.com, and I'll put the link for that in my description below so you can get to that as well. Well, thanks very much for watching. See you later.